Well, changes are going into place for some probation offices around Nebraska, including for District 9, where they're looking at ways to better help young adults. Local 4's Casey Mintz looked into the program and joins us now in studio with more. Casey?
Brandon, Omaha, Kearney, and Grand Island are using a pilot program for probation for young adults ages 18 to 25. The goal is to curb habitual relapse into crime. And when I talked to the chief probation officer for District 9, Mark Komacher, he says there's a big need for the program like this.
Just in Nebraska, there is an overrepresentation, and we've seen this age group specifically just with more revocation rates, technical violations, sanctions, things like that, and a lower success rate with community interventions.
Seeing that, Nebraska's state probation system selected 3 areas in the state to use the new test model developed by Columbia University. It's geared towards young adults in the 18 to 25 range. Probation officers are trained on brain development, trauma-informed care, and supporting individuals from diverse backgrounds. Eric Maley, the director of Adult Probation Field Services for Nebraska, says the goal is to have the officers work with each person to find the best way for them to find success in probation and after.
For us, we really want the relationship to be at the forefront, so building rapport between the officer and the young person. If we can have emerging adults that come into our offices understand that, hey, yes, we have a responsibility to ensure community safety, but we can do that compliance in a way that is still collaborative and pro-social.
And Maley says taking away that one-to-one solution building can turn probation into just simply a list of things people have to complete.
When you take away an individualized approach, it does become more of just the compliance-focused supervision, and so we want to have a balance where we know community safety is leveraged when we have a positive relationship with that person.
And Chief Probation Officer for District 9, Mark Komacher, says Nebraska is a trailblazer when it comes to this program.
What we taught through the training and what we've kind of been reiterating with our officers, like, you're pioneers in this. There's only 3 pilot sites in the United States through Columbia University's grant. Nebraska probation is the only probation system doing this.
Brenda Robinson and Angie McQuinn are 2 of the probation officers in District 9 that are working on this program. They both have several decades of experience in the probation system, and Brenda says when working with emerging adults, it's important to celebrate the small wins.
When we see them actually starting to meet the milestones that we set out for them, you know, it's very internally happy. You want to see all your clients succeed.
And Angie says celebrating those small wins help the young adults in probation see a life without crime is in reach.
You want to empower the clients that we're working with to be able to see that they can have that success. So you have to celebrate all those little things along the way, or they're not even going to recognize it.
And Mark Komacher also says he would like to see this project as a team program. On one hand, yes, the probation office will do their job for the term handed down by the court, but he would also like to see community organizations step in and encourage and help these young adults make good decisions. Brandon, back to you at the desk.